Hi Aquarius, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic seer and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for May 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in May and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon. I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Aquarius, now on to your May 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Aquarius, is the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is a fire sign person. This is an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising or moon sign that is a fire sign. Could be a child to you. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. Could also be a messenger. And this would be a message about business, work, enterprise, and communication. I feel like you're filtering through a lot of information. This could be something you're reading. It could be things on the internet. It could be information you're getting from in-person sources. But no matter how you're getting it, you are going to be sorting through it. You know, like I see you researching it on the internet. Whatever it is, it could be in books as well. Some of you may make decisions to cut ties with somebody in the past or that you've known for a long time that's been bothering you. So it could be a friendship, it could be a family relationship, it could be a love partnership, but it feels like it has roots. It's gone back a long time. And something about this has bothered you, and you want to cut those ties. Even if you're already not dealing with them or communicating with them, you could still have cords and ties emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to them. So you may want to do cord cutting. You can look that up on the internet. There is ways to do that. Different things you can say, different things you can do. Such as writing a letter to the person and then burning that letter on the night of a full moon because you're releasing it. I mean, there's many things you can do. But if it's somebody you're still interacting with and dealing with now, and it's not from the past, you may stop that association or friendship or whatever the association is, friends, family. But they could be a fire sign person. If you don't have a fire sign as your rising or moon sign, or then this other person does, their sun, moon, or rising sign is fire, a fire sign. And in some ways, Aquarius, I feel like you're really learning to discipline yourself in some manner. This could be, I don't know about what, diet, exercise. It could be disciplining yourself about something you need to learn. But having discipline comes up here. And you're using your own will, your own force to discipline yourself. I don't feel like somebody else is disciplining you. I feel like you're disciplining you. And, you know, everybody's got an agenda. Everybody's got, you know, and there's a lot of propaganda and a lot of agendas going on. And That's another thing you're going to have to sort out. Not only are you sorting out other things of importance and communications and things you need to learn, you're going to be sorting out a lot of propaganda and maybe even gossip. And the next card you have in your reading is the King of Swords. And this is likely you, because this would be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be somebody else in your life that you're connected to that is an air sign. I hear everything falls into place after some period of skepticism. So something that has been you've been skeptical about leading up to the month of May, you're not going to be skeptical about it anymore. It gets sorted out. And objects of your desire come into play and get sorted out for you and come in for you. Now, that could be literal objects, you know, tangible items, but it could also be a love relationship or something else. Whatever would be your object of desire seems to come in for you. You have some other things here that you're looking at, and it could be about the object of your desire if it's an item. I get you trying to figure out, like, if you can afford it or what you can afford, or looking into how much things are going to cost you. You're going to be looking into the cost of things. Again, it could be an object of your desire, but it could also be other things that are going on in your life, and you may feel like, I got to sort this out as how much this is going to cost me. Maybe some of you are even going to start budgeting, making a budget. And, you know, it's like everything has its price. And you're going to have to you're also going to be, you're doing a lot of sorting things out, sorting information out. Now you're going to sort out the object of your desire too. And now you're going to sort out the price of things. So what I see some of you doing is you're going to sort out price because you're of things that you need to get or spend your money on, and you may even like eliminate things in your life due to the price of what they are now or what they've risen to recently. You may be like, nope, not spending the money on that anymore. Nope, gotta cut out that expense or that subscription or that bill or that item of food that I buy all the time or that's getting ridiculously expensive. Like sorting out the prices of things comes up here strongly for you in May. So the next card you have in your reading is the Chariot. And this is, the Chariot can be being pulled in two different directions. It can also be having to make a decision or a choice between two things. It could also indicate long distance travel. And sometimes the Chariot can mean success. And very often change is occurring when the Chariot shows up. That happens a lot with the Chariot. You know, I get Aquarians daydreaming a lot in May. But it would be wise for you to carry a little notebook in your pocket or pocketbook and jot down the messages or impressions or ideas or things that float into your mind when you are daydreaming. Because I feel like you're actually getting some interesting insights, maybe some downloads, and it could be helpful to you to keep a track of them, because then you could go back and look at them and you may be like, wow, that's gold. It could be an idea, an inspiration. So pay attention to what you're daydreaming about. Some of you are going to come to a point where you're going to be like, what strikes me? What motivates me? What inspires me? And if those things crop up for you, which may be part of your ideas and inspirations, you're going to move towards that. You're going to go for those things that inspire you, motivate you, and give you a stronger feeling of wholeness, connectedness. If you felt isolated or cut off from people, or you feel depressed or dragged down by daily life, or the ins and outs of the ups and downs of the world, the ins and outs, the ups and downs, if it's grating on your nerves, or, too much routine, you may take pause here and stop and think, what would make me happy? What would inspire me? What would drive me? Where do I find fascination or interest? And that is what you're going to pursue. It could be a new class. It could be some new subject you want to get involved in, or a creative pursuit. Maybe it's going to be a new job. It'll be different for all of you where you feel that pull, that inspiration. But the ultimate roots of it all, my guides are saying, is to have a connectedness to something or to someone, or both. Like it's all based on the feeling of motivation and connectedness. And in the months following May, especially June, July, and August, especially June and July, but I'm going to give it August too, you're going to be doing some really serious reevaluating of your life, of what you do, of where you live, of how you feel, of your life purpose, of your career, all of that. You're going to be seriously reviewing those things. And those review could lead you to some new pursuits, new goals, new decisions. So the next card you have in your reading is the Nine of Cups, and that's wish fulfillment. That's all good things coming to you in an emotional sense. You could feel full, you could feel content, you could feel like let the good times roll. That kind of energy can come up here with the Nine of Cups. I get some of you, there's like a gateway opening up for you to travel. For some of you, it's some other kind of gateway. And I do feel that you're making a concerted effort to improve your life. That could even be your surroundings. Maybe you want to improve your home or your apartment or wherever you live. You may be wanting to make a concerted effort to improve your social life, your love life, your mind also. And there is some sense here, Aquarius, of you getting back to basics, or getting back to who you were and have been, that where you feel like maybe you stepped away from that. Maybe life's beaten you down, or things have happened that have eroded your spirit and made you feel like, I don't feel like my old self. You may be saying that to yourself. Well, it could be due to the eclipse that's happening this month. It also could be due to the eclipse that we had in April. I feel it's eclipse related. Maybe they're both doing it, where somehow you're cutting ties from the past even if it's you're broken up or not with that person anymore, you're getting rid of ties from the past, or get rid of ties with people you're involved with now or are still dealing with now. But it's also like you going back to the past of getting to like who you were when you really felt like you were you, when life didn't get in the way, as life does, you know, where things beat you down and take over your concentration, your focus, and all of that. It's like you're getting back to yourself, getting back to basics, but going back to the past. Now, maybe some of you are like, what the hell is she talking about? I feel like myself. I don't know. I'm just what my guides are getting, and I hear people say they don't feel like themselves anymore. So maybe some of you Aquarians are feeling like that. Some of you, a new job or business opportunity opens up for you, and I feel that you are going to jump into it. And that for many of you that this opens up for you, I feel it's happening in late May. I don't feel it's early May. I feel like it's late May. So the last card in your reading is the Three of Cups. And this is three sisters, three females, three friends. This could be help from friends. This could be attending a party, gathering, or celebration. You could be throwing the party. It could also be a celebratory conclusion to something going on in your life. I feel that some of you Aquarians are going to be getting invited to a party that's like a send-off for somebody. Now, a send-off could be a retirement party. It could be if somebody passed away and there's a party following, you know, like a gathering celebrating the life of somebody that's gone. But, you know, I don't know. It could be like in the old days, before many of you were born. In the old days, when people were going on a trip, sometimes people would have a party like bon voyage, we're sending you off on your way, happy travels. Sometimes that would happen. I don't know if those things, if that happens in these days, maybe they do, but you know, I'm going back, way back in time. But I do feel that some of you are going to get invited to some kind of send-off for somebody. And somehow, if you go to this gathering, this party, there's going to be some kind of new possibilities or opportunities, or it could be networking with new people, it could be a love relationship. I don't know what it is, but there's something that this spawns something new for you. So if you get invited to any, it could even be a gathering of something else. Don't just get stuck on that I said it's a send-off for somebody. It could be some other type of gathering, a wedding, a bat mitzvah, a bar mitzvah, a christening, a retirement party, an engagement party, a wedding. I don't know what it is. It'll be different for all of you, but go to that gathering because something good is going to come from it for you. Again, the past comes up for you. At this gathering, you are going to see reflections of yourself and other people. You are also going to be conversing and communicating with people that have roots from your past. Wow, your reading really has a lot of things connected to the past. And through this gathering, I feel that you are going to then, later, step into something that broadens your life and your horizons. You could make some kind of new connection that then ends up bringing you a new job, a new career, a new love life, a new friend. I don't know what it is, but something that opens up something in your life and broadens your horizons. So really don't blow off those gatherings or parties, even if you don't feel like you want to go. I highly recommend you go, Aquarius. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Aquarians to work with, use, or wear in the month of May, you got aquamarine, which is interesting because I'm an Aquarius and I put on aquamarine today. So I thought it was funny that aquamarine showed up for Aquarius. So aquamarine is a cleansing stone. It evokes relaxation and calm. It reduces stress and calms the mind. It's associated with trusting and letting go. It can invoke tolerance of others and helps overcome judgmentalism. Aquamarine has an affinity with sensitive people. This stone is definitely going to help you wherever it is or whatever it is you need to let go of things. It's going to help you make good, solid, sound choices in May. It is going to be a calming stone for you if you sleep with it under your pillow, or wear it or carry it, especially when you're in any kind of tense situations or disruptive situations. It's going to make you feel more serene. Calm and serene. It's also going to be a stone that will help you see things from all angles, from different vantage points and perspectives, instead of maybe what a normal path of your perspectives would normally take, or a narrower perspective. This is going to help you see things and in situations from different angles. And this stone, definitely, I see how it goes along with some of the messages that came up in your reading. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, the most recently recorded links I post down below in the description box in the Show More section. And they're also listed on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can there go to the videos page and scroll down and see all the video series I've used, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and whatever video heading you want, you just click on whichever zodiac sign you want under that heading, and that link will take you directly to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series, I'm going to mention them here. My first is, of course, the Psychic Crystal readings for May 2023 for each sign of the zodiac. It's a continuation or an expansion of these psychic tarot readings I do here at the beginning of the month on YouTube, and I cover a variety of topics, like everything I can think of to look into. It's condensed into these videos. So if you want to see, you know, your love life, your family life, your health, work, money, these things are covered in crystal readings. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. My other most recently recorded videos are the Career and Finance Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings. They go out 12 to 18 months. The start date of these videos is April of 2023, and they go until the beginning of October of 2024. Also, my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, April 20th, 2023, Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings are available also on Vimeo. These are very detailed readings. I highly recommend, if you've never watched any of the eclipse videos, to do so, Many people find they really speak to them, and you may also find they speak to you. There's a lot of things going on there. Tarot, crystal, oracle card, you got to check it out. I tell you what's ending for your sign, what's beginning for your sign, what's the blessing for your sign, and what's the karmic lesson for your sign. And in addition to, that's what the tarot cards are covering, and then the crystal and the oracle card. So if you can do so, I highly recommend watching both your rising sign and your sun sign if you can do so in that video series. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2023 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings. As I've said before, a lot of times when I hear in these videos and I'm listening to my guides, I think, well, that might be new, but how lucky is it? A lot of times these things that sound like, okay, it's new, but where's the luck here? You may find it's lucky for you later. However, in this video series, for most of the signs, not all, I felt like, wow, these sound lucky right off the bat, like you don't have to wait for the luck. So you might want to check out those What's Lucky and New for You in 2023. Also, my Saturn in Pisces Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings. They start in March of 2023 and they go out 2.5 to 3 years in time. So hopefully you'll check them out. These predictions, they're going to keep going. So you might want to see how Saturn in Pisces will be affecting you. And again, if you can watch both your rising sign and your sun sign, I recommend it. But you know, some people say their moon sign resonates with them in these readings. I'd go by whatever resonates with you on my YouTube readings. That's what you should get in the Vimeo readings. So also, big love readings for singles and couples for 2023. First half of the readings are going to focus on the single people of your sign. The second half of the reading focuses on the coupled people of your sign. However, I recommend watching the entire video because there will be crossover. Sometimes people have asked me, why do you put these in here? I'm single, I don't want to buy the couple, or vice versa. Well, there's a few reasons, but mainly you could start out at the beginning of the year single and later in the year you're a couple, and that could switch. You could start out as a couple and later on you're single. That's the main reason, but there are some other reasons, but hopefully you'll check those out. Also, my Horseshoe Tarot Spread 7-card Psychic Tarot readings. Those videos are extremely popular. Lots of people like the Horseshoe Tarot Spread. I do one every year. There's 7 cards in that reading. There's a lot of information, psychic messages and insights for you there. Those predictions started in August of 2022, but go all the way till August of 2023. So if you haven't watched those yet, you've still got 4.5 months of predictions that could still come up there for you in those Horseshoe Tarot Spread readings. Also, if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here on a video on YouTube, where I channel these messages through, you could follow me on social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I've started posting these about a year ago on my YouTube community pages as well, because some people don't like those other social media pages and they just go to YouTube. So I'm posting it there as well. And it's usually about 5 paragraphs long. And many people find either 1, 2, or all of the messages resonate with them. So you may find they resonate with you too. So I hope you'll go over to my social media pages on Instagram and Facebook and check them out. And again, I know you guys are probably sick of it. I'm going to mention it again because I just had somebody write me this morning and tell me there's another fake fraud cloned account of mine on Instagram. I got to warn you guys, they copied the pictures. It looks like me. It is pictures of me. I don't really know how they're allowed to get away with doing this. there really should be better protections about doing it. I don't get it, but that is the case. So if anybody contacts you on social media and says they're me and acts like, oh, I'll give you a reading, it is absolutely 100% not me. I only work from my wait list, which I closed in 2018, still have over 1,000 people on it, and I work from my cancellations list, which is still open, but I will be closing probably by the end of this year because it's just too long and I'll never get through these people. I can only do a few private readings a month because of the recordings I do here for YouTube, the recordings I do on Vimeo, plus I also do Reiki healing sessions for clients and some private readings. I don't have time anymore to do a lot of private readings. So if somebody's contacting you on Instagram, please block them, report them, and block them. I can't see them because they block me. The only way I know it happens is when you guys write me and tell me. Otherwise, I don't know. I could search my name and nothing's going to show up but me. But they block me, so I can't see that. So if you could please report them and block them, and don't fall for what they're doing. They're trying to get your money, and they're also trying to get your private information. So please don't fall for it. If you, the only way you're ever going to hear from me personally is if you have signed up to be on my cancellations list or wait list. That's the only way. Otherwise, I'm not friending you, I'm not following you, I'm not soliciting you at all. And if you would like to help support the work I do here with my readings on YouTube, I have a donation link down below in the description box underneath all these video series I mentioned. And thank you so much to those of you who have donated. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. I had a criticism recently of somebody telling me they didn't like me begging for money. I'm just going to let you know that when you buy my Vimeo videos and you donate to my channel, that is my living. I don't have another job. I do private readings, Reiki, and the videos on Vimeo, and if you guys donate. That's how I earn my living. I don't have another job. I don't do something else. This is it. It encompasses an awful lot of my time. I wouldn't really even have time to do another job. Taking care of my son, who still lives at home, and my dog Max, and my property, and then the work I do, I don't have time to do any other work. So those of you that don't like it when I mention this stuff in the past, this is my living. I'm not doing this on the side. So thank you so much for your kindness and your donations. It does mean a lot, as I said, and it does help me a lot. So I hope you have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this month of May 2023. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.